All right, welcome in, y'all. Welcome back. Last night we had a good night as we saw OU beat Arizona State in a close. It was a comeback, but it was a close one. But here we are. We're about 10 minutes out between number 3 Oklahoma and number 18 Arizona. So I'm glad y'all can make it in. Paul said, "Let's go." That's right. Let's go, Boomer. I'm excited for this game. Down there between these two Hall of Fame coaches, I'm ready to see. This is going to be a great series, all. We thought last night was a test with Arizona State, which it was. Whether it was first game nerves, jitters, whatever it was. Hopefully the girls got past that, and today's a new day, and they come in focus, especially on the offensive side. I hope we don't see the girls struggle. Ella Parker, Cassidy Pickering. I hope we don't see them struggle as much. And then, of course, on the defensive side, last night, the defense was lights out. Phenomenal pitching between Ella Parker and, gosh, I can't think of her name. Mia, number 99. I'm not sure how to say her name. I'm going to have to figure out how her name is to get that right. Mia? She was a transfer from Ole Miss. She came in last night and closed the game. She looked good. I would expect the starter for today. I hadn't looked to see on my phone the starting lineup, but I would assume that it's going to be Sydney Berzon, the transfer from LSU. Got the lineup right here. Where is she at? Number 29. So I would think she's going to be the starter. I would assume Arizona's going to bring in their ace. They'll be able to throw today, be able to throw on Sunday. So can't wait. Y'all let me know in the comments what's your score prediction today. I know last night I made the prediction of 7-0, 8-0, and 5. Man, I was wrong. So y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about the score prediction. I put in 5-2. I think this is going to be a great matchup between these two teams. They're both, Oklahoma number 3, Arizona number 18. Arizona did what they were supposed to yesterday against an inferior opponent. They look good. So what are we going to get today? Perfect weather there in Arizona. Can the girls come in? And unlike last night, can they come in? Can they get a good start? You're at Arizona. You're going to have their crowd there. Now we all know that Oklahoma does travel well. We all know that. But can they get some points on the board? Kind of relieve any pressure that may be there. So that's what I'm really curious to see. So we are about 7 minutes out. So I'm going to let you guys follow in right here real quick, and I'll be right back in just a few minutes. All right, y'all, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. It's Friday night. We got the weekend in front of us. Let's get this weekend started with another win here for Petty Gaston and the Sooners. Just a few minutes out. I was looking at some of the scores while we were waiting. Saw that Stanford beat Oklahoma State last night. They had Oklahoma State ranked at 20. Stanford was 17, but Stanford won that one. And then so far today, just looking at some of the ranked opponents, South Carolina's at 15-2. They're all over Syracuse. Oklahoma State's over Cal right now. LSU 3-1. They're facing Nevada. Probably the best game so far that's on right now is Oregon and Clemson. You have number 5 Oregon. You have number 12 Clemson. 5-3 Oregon. They're in the bottom of 4, so they got a really good game right there. Carlin Pickens in Tennessee. They're beating Liberty 6-1 in the 5th. So far today, the SEC is a conference. I mean, some of these teams are not playing the greatest opponents, but it's early. But so far, the SEC is having a good day for sure. And hopefully, Oklahoma continues that trend. So y'all let me know in the comments. Number 1, where are you guys watching from? Last night we had people from Oklahoma, Louisiana, Texas, Japan, Puerto Rico. So I thought that was pretty cool to get to interact and talk to some of y'all from all over the world. For y'all that don't know, I'm up here in the St. Louis area, so I'm surrounded by Missouri Tigers everywhere, and so whenever I'm out and about, going to the grocery store, whatever it may be, and I'm wearing Oklahoma, sometimes I get some strange looks or I get a few comments. Missouri fans like to talk their smack. They like to, especially in football, where they got us last year. So let's see. Should be coming on now in a second. Okay, starting soon. And then just so you guys know, the game is being broadcasted on ESPN Plus. That's where you can find the games all weekend long, or you can find it on the franchise. With Chris Plank, he's one of the greatest. If you're driving home from work or and can't watch it, you can always put it on the franchise and listen to Chris Plank. He's great at what he does. He's a GOAT for sure. See if we're going live. What's going on? There we go. All right, game time. Got the SEC against the Big 12. Man, it looks really, really nice there in Arizona. A lot nicer than here, y'all. People in shorts. Oh, man. So one thing about Arizona, you always got great weather. As you see the Sooners over there, looks like they're doing the national anthem. Doing the starting lineups. Beautiful day there in Arizona. So y'all let me know in the comments, where are you guys from? Where y'all watching from? And what's your score prediction? I have 5-2. Last night I was pretty confident. I didn't think Arizona State would be much of a match. Man, I was wrong. That pitcher for Arizona State, now Oklahoma did help her out, but she had 12, 13 strikeouts. That was just insane. I have never seen, or I haven't seen Oklahoma's offense struggle like that in a long, long time. As they're just showing some highlights from last year, some of the big hits and key moments. Yeah, so one thing that I want to see, y'all, that hopefully it's a lot different today than yesterday, is Ella Parker. She struggled. She had 3 strikeouts last night. I never thought I would see that ever against anybody that they would face. So I hope that she's able to come out here, bounce back. And I really, really hope that we see, get on the board quick, put that pressure immediately on Arizona. And then just something else that I really want to see out of them is just play free, you know. There shouldn't be any pressure. I mean, I get it. You know, you're always going to put pressure on yourself. And of course, you know, Oklahoma, you are Oklahoma, so you're going to get everybody's best shot. But I just want to see the girls come out and just play free, you know, defensively, pitching, especially with the bats. Hopefully we see the hitters and they have a lot more discipline at the plate. We're not swinging at, you know, stuff in the ground, stuff over our head. I mean, because that happened a lot last night. That was very frustrating to see. So hopefully that's something that with JT and Patty, they all got together, looked at, you know, the game tape from last night, made adjustments. And of course they've studied up on, you know, Arizona and their pitchers. So looks like we just have a few little ads and we should get going. Should be game time. So just an update on scores real quick. While we're waiting, South Carolina's fixing to run roll Syracuse. They're up 15-2. Oklahoma State is up 7-2 now. LSU still up 3-1. They're at home. They're playing Nevada. That's kind of shocking. But the best game of the day, if you look at rankings, is number 5 Oregon is currently at 5-3 over number 12 Clemson. So that right there looks like one heck of a game going on right now. And I feel like that's what we're going to get here. I hope we're not in the same situation as last night where we're like, man, what's going on? Here it is going to the 6th inning and Oklahoma had nothing. They looked dead. They looked lost. But like we were saying the whole time, you know, it just takes one. Just takes one mistake, one pitch, just one play to get a spark. And that's exactly what happened last night. So they're showing the ceremonial first pitch. The Hall of Famer Mike Kendray, he's going to throw out the first pitch. He was the legend. He was there for a long, long time. So you see the 2 Hall of Famers talking right there as we get ready for the game. All right, so the starting lineup, Abby Dayton to lead us off. All right, y'all, sorry about that. All right, Teddy, I see you. 11-5. Man, I sure hope so. I would definitely like to see some output like that on the offensive side. See if Abby can't get us going here. Bounce her up the middle. Nice play, nice stretch right there by the first baseman for the first out. mean, sometimes those are the hits where, it bounces off, it just bounces off the dirt. Sometimes it's up in the air long enough and out by a step. Here we got the freshman phenom. A lot of rise balls. Oh. David has 7-2. Okay. I would take that for sure. Hopefully it's not a no butter like last night, right? Oh, good pitch on the outside corner. Got a 1-2 count. Yeah, Kendall Wells here. She's that freshman phenom, the catcher. She's getting all the hype in the world for freshman of the year. And there's people saying that not that she's going to be the next Jocelyn Allo, but she could definitely be up there and be in that class for sure. Now, of course, Allo's in a class by herself, but Kendall Wells here, she could definitely be there by the time she finishes her career. And we got a good hit. There we go. There we go. Great solid hit out to left field. It's a way better start than what we saw last night. Just the start that we needed to see, y'all. Just the start that we needed to see. All right, here comes Ella Parker. All right, Ella. See if she's, there we go. See if Ella has better plate discipline than what she had last night. Yep, that right there, that pitch that was low and out, that was a pitch that she would have swung at last night. So she's definitely more locked in at the plate so far, which is good to see. This is what we wanted to see, just improvements from game to game. Just what we want to see. Nice pitch. Ella takes strike one. So 2-1 for Ella Parker. Top of the first, no score. Kendall Wells just got a hit. She's over at first, and we have one out. Oh, that was a good pitch. She thought about swinging, but that was a good pitch. So 2-2. Ella's going to have to protect the plate. Oh, that was a good pitch. I would have laid off of that one too. All right, here we go. See if Ella can get her first hit of the season. Another strikeout. Oh, man, y'all, this is only game 2, but she's up to what, four strikeouts now. Man, I don't know. Man, I'm not sure what's going on with Ella right there, y'all. That's really surprising. Wow. Really surprising. So here we are. We got 2 outs. Runner on first. Nellie Mack takes ball 1. See if she can't get a big hit. Maybe get a big hit right here. Maybe score Kendall Wells from first. I really want to see us get on the board first. Swung through that pitch. 1-1. Come on, Nellie Mack. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Nellie Mack with a 2-run jack over right field, over that wall. Looked like the right fielder was maybe thinking about going for a jump right there, but there we go. There we go. That's the start that we needed, y'all. What a hit. Just powered it over, right over the right field. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's the spark we needed. Let's keep this going. Now that she relieves some of the pressure, and it's going to put the pressure now on the pitcher here for Arizona. Cassidy Pickering, come on, keep it going. Let's see you get a big hit. Great start for Oklahoma. Up 2-0 here in top of the first. Nellie Mack just had a big home run over right field, over the right field wall. So currently we have OU up 2-0 over Arizona, top of the first. We got a 2-0 count on Cassidy. She swung. And we got, there we go. Back to back, ladies and gentlemen. Back to back. Let's go. Let's go. Back to back jacks. Let's go. What a start for Oklahoma. Let's go. Boomer. That's what I'm talking about. Man, this right here was exactly what I wanted to see. See that the bats come out after last night's bleak performance with all the strikeouts and then chasing all the bad pitches. Come out, have the plate discipline, but man, when that pitch is there, take advantage. What a start. Oklahoma up now 3-0. Top of the first. We got 2 outs. Yeah, man, we had those 2 outs. And man, back-to-back jacks for Oklahoma. As the coach came out and they just talked to the pitcher, of course, telling her to calm down. It's okay. But, I mean, as we know, when you're facing Oklahoma and with this talent that this team has this year, you know, 3-0 can feel like 10-0, you know? So, got to keep putting the pressure on Arizona. Don't ever let them think that they're in the game. Just, you know, completely put them out. Knock them out early, you know? See if Sydney Bucker can't keep this going. She had a good night last night. She had the double. She had I mean, last night's offensive side was rough, but she was one of the bright points. A lot better plate discipline. Ooh. Thought that was kind of low and outside, but they called it the strike. So we got 2-1. On Sydney Bucker, we got 2 outs. Oklahoma up 3-0 after having back-to-back jacks by Nellie Mack and Cassidy Pickering. 2-2. So what do y'all think of the start? You guys let me know in the comments. David, Teddy, Paul, what do y'all think so far? What a start. I had OU winning 5-2. Another strikeout. So she got 2 strikeouts here in the first inning, but Kendall Wells got the hit, and then we just saw Nellie Mack and Cassidy with back-to-back jacks. So after the top of the first inning, Oklahoma up 3-0. What a start. What a start for Oklahoma. Exactly what I was hoping for, and all of you guys. Could Oklahoma get out to a fast start, put the pressure on Arizona early? So what a start. Let me change the ticker at the bottom real quick. What a start for Oklahoma. All right, so there we go. Hopefully we see the defense and we see pitching look like last night, dominant, locked in from the get-go. Make sure you guys hit that like button where you guys are here. That really helps me out. That really support me. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all being here on a Friday night. I know some of y'all may just got off work, or maybe you're on your way home. Maybe you're listening to Chris Plank. Kind of an odd start time on a Friday, starting at 5 o'clock, but all right, about to get started off here. Hopefully we see a 3 up, 3 down. Looks like we have Alyssa Parker, a freshman. It's 0-0. There we go. Quick. Yeah. All right. So, first batter of the game, got a little infield hit for Arizona. See if we can't turn the first double play of the year. Hitter takes ball 1. Kendall Wells keeping an eye over there on that base runner at first. Ooh, right at the knees. Feel like that could have been called strike right there, y'all. But umpire said it was a little low, so we got a 2-0 count. You got a runner at first for Arizona. Can we turn 2? Ooh. Hitter put her bat out there, and it went off Kendall Wells right there. Hopefully she's okay. Looks like she's good to go. A little bouncer. There we go. Oh, they caught her. Oh. A little bouncer hit in the dirt over to third. They go to 2. It was a bang play. You weren't going to get that hitter at first, but they tried to get the lead runner. The Arizona runner got in the slide. So, not the start we want to see. Arizona has a runner on first and second, no outs. With two, I mean, they weren't big hits at all, just 2 little infield hits, which, sometimes that happens. Got to get it out. Got to get the lead runner. There we go. We'll take it. Stay in. Thought we might have a possible pop out there in foul territory by third, but just goes out of play. But quickly, we have an 0-2 count. Strikeout would be huge right here. Oh, wow. That was a good pitch. Ooh, that was a good pitch. 1-2 count. Same pitch, just a little bit farther outside, trying to get her to chase. So we have a 2-2 count. Arizona has a runner on first and second, no outs. Oh, there we go. Wow. Man, this umpire is a strike tight zone. A tight strike zone. I thought that was a good pitch on the inside right there. Full count. Foul ball. Down the first baseline. Need a strikeout right here. Maybe a double play possibly. But if we can get it out right here, keep that runner at first and second, and then, let's see us turn two. That'd be great. Here we go. Full count. Oh. A walk. All right, so after a couple infield hits, a walk, Arizona has bases loaded with no outs. I mean, it's not like she's not throwing bad pitches. She's not. I mean, you had the couple infield hits and a couple of them pitches that he called a ball I thought could have been called a strike, But we'll see. So one thing we don't want to see, Oklahoma get out to a big 3-0 lead like this and then give it right back. Let's see if Parker can't respond right here. Ball one. Got to get it out right here. 2-0. Man, she's not close. I don't know if she's in her head. I don't know what's going on, but we have bases loaded, top of the first. No outs. There we go. Finally, umpire calls a strike. I thought he was going to call that a ball too. What in the world? Need a big out right here. Big double play to force out at home. Foul ball. So we have a 2-2 count. Oklahoma up 3-0. Bottom of the first, but Arizona is threatening with bases loaded, no outs. Come on, Alyssa. Run comes in. It was just a ground ball to second base, and the only play was at first. So we got it out. Arizona is on the board now, 3-1. I mean, nothing you can do. I mean, Arizona has not made good contact with the ball. They're just getting, infield hits, which, I mean, that happens sometimes. But let's keep Arizona off the board. No more. Strike one. So we have Oklahoma up 3-1 in bottom of the first. Finally got the first out. Arizona did score a run, but they still have runners on second and third. Strikeout, a pop-up in foul territory would be nice. There we go. That better for Arizona helped out our pitcher. Swinging at a really high pitch right there. How about a strikeout, y'all? How about a strikeout right here? Low and outside. Already 20 pitches in the first inning. Let's go, Oklahoma. There we go. There we go. A little bouncer back to the pitcher. They get the force out at home or the tag, but got the second out, which is key. It did not allow that runner from third to score. Great awareness by that pitcher to go home with it. Great awareness. Great play. Good defense right there. So here we go. Let's just let that one run be it. Ooh, man, that was a good pitch. That was a good pitch. So we have Oklahoma up 3-1. Arizona, we got 2 outs on Arizona, but they do have a runner at third and at first. Oh, no, a pass ball. Mistakes, just bad pitches. Wild pitch, and we give up a second run. So Oklahoma now up 3-2. Arizona still has that runner at second after the wild pitch, 2 outs. We got to stop this right here and get back to putting up more runs on the board with the bats. There we go. Little bouncer back to the pitcher for the 3rd out, but Arizona got some of the runs back. So after 1 inning, Oklahoma up 3-2. Will the bats stay hot for OU going into the 2nd inning? Y'all let me know in the comments, what do y'all think so far? Pretty eventful first inning right there for both sides. Let me change the ticker at the bottom real quick with the score. All right, so there we go. So for y'all that are just getting in here, maybe just turned on the game, the top of the first, offensively, we look night and day compared to last night. Ella Parker had another strikeout, which kind of, I did not see Ella Parker having 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, but hopefully she's able to get out of that slump here pretty quick. But we saw Nellie Mack and Cassidy Pickering get back-to-back home runs there in the first inning. You know, so let's keep this train rolling, because I mean, I like seeing Alyssa Parker too. I really thought it would be Sydney Berzon from the transfer from LSU. You know, she's an All-American. She's a senior, but we'll probably see her tomorrow. But you know, Patty going with the freshman Alyssa Parker, so great experience for her. But here we go, top of the second. First pitch is a strike for Gabby Garcia. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. If you guys are enjoying this, listening to the OU game here with me, I'd appreciate it. And if you're new here and if you like what's going on here, please hit that subscribe button. I'm a smaller channel trying to grow. I like doing Oklahoma softball, football course. I'm a military vet, so I like from time to time giving love to the military, showing some love and appreciation for our troops. And then, you know, sometimes just sharing some life experiences. Big hit by Gabby Garcia. There we go. Gabby Garcia with her first home run. Man, what a start for Oklahoma. Look at that. 3 home runs now for OU, and we're just in the top of the second. That was close. Just over the wall there in center field for Gabby Garcia. But what a start offensively. 3 home runs. It's what we like to see. And with the talent, the experience, everything that came back on, I know in the preseason on paper, you know, there were a lot of comparisons, and Patty seemed really, really confident in this team, just, you know, across the board, offensively, defensively, pitching. Kind of felt like, you know, there were hints that maybe it's just going to be the offense like we saw in 2021. So could be. We'll see. Arizona's making a pitching change here. Looks like Jalen Adams is coming in for Arizona. So Let me change the score real quick while we're having the pitching change. But if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma up 4-2. Gabby Garcia just hit a home run to start off the second inning, and Arizona has made the pitching change. All right, so here we go. Looks like the pitcher is ready to go. All right, here we go. Looks like Alyssa Parker takes ball one inside. From Pecola, Oklahoma. I'm not. Somebody let me know in the comments where is that located in Oklahoma? Ooh, good pitch. That was a great pitch down low, right at the knees. But we got a 1-1 count for Alyssa Parker. No outs here in the top of the second. Oklahoma up 4-2. Ooh, I don't know about that. That was outside. Yeah. Yeah, that was a ball, ladies and gentlemen. But umpire seems to be a little inconsistent. But here we are. 1-2 count for Alyssa Parker. Gabby Garcia just had the big home run to put Oklahoma up 4-2. That's now the third home run for Oklahoma so far in the game. And we're only in the second inning. So this is the kind of offense that we thought we would see last night. Oh, Alyssa Parker, are y'all kidding me? Are you kidding me? Back-to-back jacks again for Oklahoma. What a start for the Sooners. So we've had back-to-back jacks for Oklahoma in the first inning and now the second inning. As the pitcher, Alyssa Parker, helps out herself and hits one just over right field, just over the wall. Oklahoma now at 5-2. What a start for this OU offense. Let's keep it going. First two batters of this second inning, both home runs. As we have Alana Agbignani here at the plate. See what she can do. Ooh, tried to run it out, but it bounced her over to first. And the defender was able to beat Alana just by a step. That was really close. Great hustle by Alana right there. Yeah. So that's the first out of the second inning for Oklahoma. OU now up 5-2. Let's go, Abby Dayton. Let's get us another base runner right here. Abby Dayton with the hit over right field, or over the third baseman. Out to left field. There we go. Let's keep this going. Offense is on fire. So if you just tuned in, OU up 5-2. We've had 4 home runs, back-to-back home runs in the first inning, back-to-back home runs in the second inning. Thank you. Do you want to come on camera and say hi?
No.
Okay. Thank you. My amazing wife just brought me some Taco Bell for dinner. Looks like we have a pop out here. Got the pop out for the second out for Oklahoma. All right, here we are back to the top of the lineup. Can Ella Parker get out of this funk that she is in? Just really surprised by the amount of strikeouts that she's had so far. But can she get back on? There we go. There we go. There we go. First pitch swinging, a line drive over the pitcher, right over second base. So the Sooners have something going right here. First and second. Got a little 2-out rally going here for the Sooners, trying to put up some more runs on the board, extend this lead. For y'all that are in here, make sure you guys hit that like button. Really helps me out. I would appreciate it. Thank all of you. I want to say thank you to all y'all that are here watching this with me. I appreciate it. I really enjoy getting to interact and just, watch a game with fellow Sooner fans. It's a good thing. Here comes Nellie Mack. As she had that home run in the first inning, can she do it again? Can she get us a 3-run bomb and really open up this score? Bust it wide open. Up high for ball 2. The plate discipline is a lot better than what we saw last night. The girls today, they're not chasing pitches in the dirt, anything high. Ella Parker, some, but she just got a big hit. So hopefully that boosts her confidence. And she'll stay hot. So here we go. 2 outs, first and second for the runners for Oklahoma. 3-0 count. Are we going to have bases loaded? Nellie Mack obviously taken right there with 3-0 count. Ball was chest high. So here we are, 3-1. Let's go, Nellie Mack. Open his thing up. Fouls one off, so we got a full count. So we got Oklahoma at 5-2. Top of the second. We've already had 4 home runs in the game. We had a back-to-back in the first, a back-to-back here in the second. And man, how big would a grand slam be right here? There we go. Nellie Mack takes ball 4. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. 5-2. 2 outs, top of the second, but we have bases loaded. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Cassidy Pickering up to bat, just exactly who we would want in this situation. Man, what an opportunity to just bust this thing wide open if you're Oklahoma. She takes strike one right down the middle. Come on, Cassidy. Come on, Cassidy. Bust this thing wide open. She didn't go. Lays off that rise ball. Cassidy fouls that one off on another rise ball. Felt like that would have been ball two, but I do love the aggressiveness, though. Cassidy Pickering, she is one of the best in the country when it comes to hitting, for sure. So we got a 1-2 count for Cassidy. Bases loaded for Oklahoma, 2 outs. A lot of pitches up high trying to get Cassidy to chase, and she's not having it. 2-2. Man, a grand slam would be huge right here. Really, really bust this thing wide open for the Oklahoma early in the game. Oh, what a massive strikeout for Arizona right there. As Cassidy Pickering goes down swinging. Man. But hey, great start offensively. This is a lot better than what we saw last night. But what a wasted opportunity right there. Bases loaded. And Cassidy's the one girl that you would want up right there and just weren't able to come through, but that's okay. Suna's off to a hot start, so after 1.5 innings, Oklahoma up 5-2. The game is in Tucson, Arizona. So Oklahoma is playing there. They're playing Arizona today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So last night they played up there in Tempe against Arizona State. And then they're going to spend 3 days here in Tucson. And then next week is, I believe their next game or the first game next week would be next Friday, I believe. But next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's a cupcake weekend. It's going to be a name your score. There's going to be a ton of runs put up. Hopefully it will be on ESPN Plus, so I'll be able to stream the game. I was looking at the schedule earlier today. In a couple weeks, unfortunately, they're on Flow softball, which I wish they would get away from that for the Mary Nutter out there in California, but that's going to be on Flow softball, so I don't know if I will be streaming those games or not. But other than that, my plan is to stream all the OU softball games for sure. So, Teddy, how you doing? Good to see you here. Teddy, this is a lot better start than what we saw last night. A lot better start. Bats are hot. Had a big opportunity right there where we could have really, really, really opened the game up with Cassidy Pickering and the bases loaded, but that's all right. We got the freshman pitcher here who just helped herself out by hitting a home run herself. See if she can't have a 3 up and 3 down here in the second inning. Foul ball. So if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma at 5-2, bottom of the second. Lots of home runs for Oklahoma. We've had back-to-back home runs in both innings for OU so far. The first inning, Arizona, they have 2 runs. It was off of just little soft balls that are hitting the dirt and going up in the air, just little infield hits. You had the 1 walk, and then you had the 1 pass ball where Arizona got their second run. But I like seeing the freshman here, Alyssa Parker, be able to come out of that battle back and stop that bleeding. And hopefully right here, we're going to see a quick 3 up, 3 down. As the announcers are interviewing Mike Candrea, the Hall of Famer there for Arizona. One of the greatest to ever do it. Oh, that what a pitch. Now, see, they just called this a strike on Oklahoma. So that's frustrating to see. Umpire needs to get a little bit more consistent. Foul ball. So we have a full count. See if we can't get a strikeout here. All-time win leaders. Hutchins from Michigan with 1,707. Mike Candrea with 1,674, and Patty sitting at 1,568. That's one question with Patty also doing USA softball. Hitter just sticks the bat out. We got a grounder to third and get the first out. So there we go. Good start for Oklahoma. But as I was saying, we have Patty Gasso doing 2 jobs at once here, coaching Oklahoma, coaching the Olympic team for softball, as they're going to be there in Oklahoma City in 28. So that, there's been talk, how much longer is Patty going to coach at Oklahoma? Will she be able to hit that all-time wins record? So you figure what, gosh, I don't know what she's been averaging lately, but I know in that 4-peat, they only had, like a handful of losses. It was something insane. So I figure it would take Patty, gosh, what do you think? To get the all-time, 3 to 5 years, probably, if I was guessing? Good contact, off the wall, center field. Only held to a single. There we go. Great arm from center field right there. For a second, I thought that might be going over the wall, but it just stayed in, bounced off, and she thought about 2, but she would have been out. So that was the best contact that Arizona's had so far. Let's see if we can't turn a double play right here. Ball 1. Fouls off the second pitch. So we have 1-1. Sooners up 5-2. Offense is hot. Night and day difference, which is what I was curious if we were going to see, and that's exactly what's happened. Ooh, man, these are some good pitches. What do y'all think? God, that was a good pitch, man. That was a great location. Let's go, Alyssa. Another weak ground ball going for 2. Oh, so close to being the first double play. So close. Thought they had it. Let's see a replay. Man, that was close, y'all. Just a grounder to the third. Nellie Mack to... Oh, yeah, she was safe. Oh, yeah. Great effort, though. Great defense. So we almost had our first double play of the season for the Sooners, but runner just able to beat it by a step. Patty's coming out to talk to Alyssa Parker. So bottom of the second, OU up 5-2, 2 outs. And we are having a pitching change. I like it. Got oh, here we go. Here comes Kirsten Dill. So we had the freshman, Alyssa Parker, who, she had the 2 runs, but I thought she pitched really well. There was that one hit just a second ago off the wall in center field, but you had the wild pitch and then just some infield hits. So overall, I felt like Alyssa Parker, freshman, in this environment, going against the number 18 team in the country, I thought she did really well for her first opportunity here in collegiate softball. So, but I like it. Patty's giving everybody some experience right here, giving them some reps. So she brings in the left-hander, Kirsten Dill. We all know Kirsten Dill really well. She's a senior, the lefty. She's had her struggles, for sure. They're showing some guys watching the game off the roof of their frat house. There you go. Free views, right? Ain't got to pay. You can still watch Oklahoma live and in person off your roof. There you go. So here we go. Kirsten Dill. She throws in the mid-60s. She has a good rise ball, and then she has a great curve combo. So see what she does here. 2 outs. First ball up high. See if we can't get this quick out and get back in the dugout, put up some more runs. Another ground ball. What in the, okay. An error. Wow. So we had an error. So we had 2 outs, a runner at first, and we had just a ground ball to short. And instead of just throwing it underhand, she could have tossed it underhand. A bad throw down in the dirt. And with the error, we now have Arizona first and second, 2 outs. No damage done, but let's not let this snowball into anything more. Another hit. See, this is where, okay, and they're going to score. Oh, yep. So with that error, that should have been the 3rd out. So that error cost Oklahoma. And now we have a 5-3 game. Just a little hit over third base out there. They tried to get the runner at home, but wasn't even close. So we should be in the dugout, should be hitting with the 5-2 lead, but with that error, Arizona took advantage, and now it's 5-3. Patty Gasso bringing Alyssa Parker back in. So not sure what was going on there. A little strange. But Alyssa Parker, these hitters, other than that one hit out to center field, they really have been able to put good contact on the ball. All right, so here we go. Alyssa Parker back in at the circle. Oklahoma up 5-3. We have 2 outs. Bottom of the second with a runner on first and second for the Wildcats. Let's get a 3rd out and get back in the dugout, ladies. Ball up high, 1-1. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do y'all think so far this game? Very eventful 2 innings. It's crazy. We're still only in the 2nd inning. We've had a lot going on. We've had multiple pitching changes. We've had a ton of home runs, errors. A lot more fireworks than what we saw last night for sure. Got a 2-2 count. Let's get us a strikeout here, ladies. Fouls that one off. Let's go, Alyssa. Get us back in the dugout. Down low. Ball 3. All right, we don't need to let that error snowball. Let's get it out right here. Let's not walk the bases loaded. There we go. Another ground ball right back to Parker. Gets a third out there at first base. But with that error, Arizona was able to get one of the runs back. But I'm glad to see that did not snowball. So after 2 innings, 5-3, Oklahoma. That commercial break here. So anybody new in here? If you're new in here, let me know where you're watching from. I'm up here in St. Louis. We got Teddy from Shakota. Last night we had some people from Japan, Puerto Rico, kind of just all over the place. So it was a really good time last night, getting to interact with y'all, talk with y'all, getting to just talk ball, but getting to watch what was really good, just getting to watch Oklahoma with other Sooner fans. Because where I'm at, don't see a lot of us up here, so very few and far between. But I'm glad you guys are here on a Friday night watching Oklahoma, as they have a big series to start the season here in the opening weekend. Usually we see them go out and they maybe face one good opponent, but then it's usually some lower tier teams. But I mean, these first 4 games right off the bat, I mean, Arizona State wasn't ranked, but their pitcher, she was an All-American. She looked good last night. Great game. OU had to come back in the 6th to win 2-1, but now they have Arizona at their place, number 18 team in the country for the next 3. So all right, so here we go. Top of the 3rd. Oklahoma up 5-3. And we have Sydney Barker. See if she can't get us started off with maybe another home run. Low and outside, 2-0 count. Come on, Sid. Oh, error by third base. Okay, foul ball. I thought, man, we just had an error right there by third base, and it was going to get us a base runner, but foul ball. Come on, Sid. Get us started. Another foul ball. There we go. Sid gets us started off with a single up the middle, right over second base, out to center field. We'll take it. So last night and today, Sydney is she's off to a great start offensively. Great start for her. Let's go, Gabby. Gabby with the home run in the last inning. See if she can't get another one. Fouls that one off, 1-1. Let's go, Oklahoma. Keep this going. Takes that one high, ball 2. Our plate discipline's so much better this game. So much better than what we saw last night. A lot more patience, a lot more discipline. Love to see that. Another foul ball by Gabby. It's going to be 2-2. Man, to have Gabby Garcia batting 7th, you know your lineup is loaded. Another foul ball. Man, she's working. She's battling. That is one thing. The OU roster, this year's team is so loaded in all 3 phases, top to bottom. I know I said it last night. I feel like this is one of the most talented teams that Patty's had in a long, long time. Another foul ball by Gabby Garcia. I mean, obviously we had that 4-peat, last year. That team down south, they got them a title. But, man, this is one of the most talented teams we've seen in a while from Oklahoma from top to bottom on paper. Now, they got to come out here and they got to prove it on the board. Wild pitch. It's going to advance Sydney over to second base. We'll take it. Got us a runner in scoring position. After all them foul balls, ended up with a strikeout. She swung through that. Pitch low and out. Would have been ball, but she chased. Yeah, she knew it. She chased one there, but first out here in the 3rd inning for Oklahoma. But we do have a runner at second there in scoring position. Alyssa Parker with one of the home runs in the last inning, and also the pitcher. So it's always great whenever we see the Oklahoma pitcher help herself out getting a home run. See if she can't do it again and get herself another run right here. Get her another RBI. $32. Y'all, glad to see you guys in here. Thank you for being here with me on a Friday night as we watch the Sooners out here in Tucson, Arizona for a big 3-game series with the number 18 team in the country. It's been a very eventful first couple innings if you're just tuning in. Oklahoma's had back-to-back jacks in the first inning and the second inning. Arizona's had a couple runs, one off of a wild pitch, but a lot of their hits were just infield, nothing with great contact or power. But we'll see if Alyssa can't help herself again right here and get another RBI. Top of the 3rd. Foul ball by Parker. So we have top of the 3rd, Oklahoma up 5-3. The game is on ESPN Plus. And if you don't have access to that, you can always turn it on and listen to Chris Plank on the franchise. But the games all weekend long, they're going to be on ESPN Plus. So, ooh. Would have been a big hit, but just went foul. Man. If you guys that are in here, make sure you guys hit that like button for me. I'd really appreciate that. I love seeing you guys being here. I love the support. Ball outside. So listen, she's worked herself to a full count. Yeah, I don't know what the Arizona pitcher's thinking. I don't think so. That wasn't even close, sweetheart. Full count for Parker here. Another foul ball. So she's battling. Just like we saw Gabby Garcia before her, battling. A lot of foul balls. Full count for Alyssa Parker here. Top of the third. Oklahoma up 5-3. We have Parker, ball 4. There we go. What a great at bat for Parker right there. Fouled off 4 or 5 pitches right there. Got herself to a full count, discipline, and got a walk. So here we go, Arizona in trouble again for the 3rd time. So every inning, Oklahoma's been able to get base runners, put pressure on them. And you can see the frustration in the Arizona pitcher there. She's frustrated. But every inning, I mean, complete opposite from last night. The bats for Oklahoma have been sizzling hot. They've gotten hits. They've gotten runs every inning so far. So this is really, really great to see. And here we are, top of the 3rd, 1 out. We have a runner on 1st and 2nd. Little talk there at the circle with the head coach and the infield there for Arizona. As Lexi McDaniel, a freshman, looking to see what she can do here with her opportunity. Pop up in the infield on the first pitch. Just jammed her. Pitcher making the good catch there, but here we are. 2 outs now for Oklahoma. Got the runner on 1st and 2nd. Abby Dayton up to bat. See if Abby can help the cause here and get her an RBI. As Oklahoma has runners on 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Top of the 3rd. Pitch inside, 2-0. And what's really crazy is, guys, we're in the 3rd inning, and Arizona's already had a pitching change, and this pitcher here is already at 47 pitches. I mean, Oklahoma has been working these Arizona pitchers, making them work. Another foul ball. All right. What's up, Dennis? South Carolina. Okay. Glad to see you here, sir. So my question to you, Dennis, do you, out there in South Carolina, you know, you're surrounded by Gamecock fans out there. Do you ever see any OU fans out there in South Carolina? Just curious. I see some here in the St. Louis area every now and then, but it's pretty rare. Two count. Little outside, full count. So here we are, full count. Top of the 3rd, runner on 1st and 2nd for Oklahoma, 2 outs. Just a slow liner out to shortstop. So Oklahoma had a chance there to put some more runs on the board. Wasn't able to do it, as we had 1st and 2nd with a run out, with 1 out, and just weren't able to capitalize. So after 2.5, Oklahoma up 5-3. And let's see if OU can't come out and get a quick 3 up and 3 down, which they have not done yet. So not many, Dennis. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that. And whenever I do see it, another OU fan, we usually get pretty excited. Hey, we don't ever see very many of us. So that's usually my interaction with other OU fans that I might run into up here. But again, thank you guys for being here. I love doing this. This really gives me this just helps me relax. It's peaceful to do this, to do the whole YouTube thing. So thank you guys again for being here. I really appreciate it. It was a great night last night. I love getting to meet all you, talk to you guys, interact, see where you guys from, So my plan is, if you don't know, I will be doing all the streams that I can, all the live streams for OU softball. And then, of course, I'll do football in the fall. And then I do videos, of course. Being a military vet, I do videos for the military, doing love and support, to them always. And then sometimes I like just showing just some of my experiences in life. So that's what my channel is about. But if that interests you, or, softball, Oklahoma, if you're a big OU fan, please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate the support. I'm a smaller channel trying to grow. I just want over 600 subscribers, so my goal is to get to 700. That's next. Yeah, Clemson. Man, Dennis, Clemson. His first pitch is a foul ball. Man, Clemson and Dabo Swinney. Boy. Everett, how are you? Nice to see you here from Moore. Nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome to the party. Thank you for being here on a Friday night as we watch the Sooners against number 18 Arizona. It's been a very eventful game here in the first couple innings so far. Totally different than last night. Last night was, 3 up, 3 down, really quick game. But, today, a lot more fireworks. Did y'all see that? The pitcher or the umpire turned his head before she went through the pitch, and then he was looking off to down third base line. That was weird. 2-1 count for Parker. We've got a 2-2 count here on the first batter of the bottom of the third. Can we get our first 3 up and 3 down of the game? And we got a soft line drive out to Cassidy Pickering there in left field for the first out. There we go. We'll take it. So what do you guys think so far of Alyssa Parker, our pitcher here? She's a freshman. She's looked good. She's had some pressure situations. Very few of the hits have been really good contact. It's been a lot of infield, a couple errors on OU. We had the error by Short going to second in the last inning. That gave Arizona their second run. And then we had the wild pitch in the first inning. So another pop out to Cassidy Pickering. Didn't even have to move for 2 outs. There we go. This is exactly what we want to see if you're Oklahoma. A quiet 3 up, 3 down. Let's move on and get back here in the dugout and get the bats going again. Oh, what a pitch. That was beautiful. That hitter for Arizona, she wanted no part of that. Just watched it come in. Again. Beautiful. Man, what's the velocity on that? Quickly, a 0-2 count for Alyssa Parker. There we go. There we go. Soft grounder out to second for the third out. So there we go. Exactly what we wanted to see. 3 up, 3 down for Oklahoma. And we move to the top of the fourth inning as the Sooners have a 5-3 lead. Let me change the ticker at the bottom of the score or the screen. I always forget about that sometimes there at the bottom. AP is on. Check some scores right here real quick while we're at a break. There were some good games earlier in the day. See if Clemson and all right, here we go. Top of the fourth inning, game's back on. See if Oklahoma can't put more damage here on the scoreboard. First pitch, swing and foul ball. As the freshman phenom, Kendall Wells. Dennis, you think yeah, Alyssa, she is a stud, Dennis, for sure. She is a stud. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen a pitcher put or hit some home runs like that and really help herself out. But man, yeah, she what a heck of a game for her, right? Her first start as a Sooner. And I know Arizona has 3, but I feel like she's done pretty well overall. She's battled back, which is what you want to see for sure as a freshman. Can your freshman battle back out of some tough situations? And she has. And then seeing the home run, long pop out there to center field for the first out by Kendall Wells. Oh man, Dennis, Jordy Ball, which I know earlier I was watching it. I forgot she's gotten married since, so it's Jordy Ball. I can't. I guess she married her longtime sweetheart there in Nebraska. But yeah, Jordy Ball. Could you imagine what it could have been for her at Oklahoma? Oh gosh. She's another one of those seniors that this is the last year or so. Her, Najee Kennedy there at Texas Tech. Gosh, there's some other ones. You have a lot of big-time senior pitchers that this is their last year to do something. Carlin Pickens from Tennessee, she's also a senior. So a lot of these big, nasty, just phenomenal pitchers you see in college softball, a lot of them are seniors. So, and I, as an OU fan, I'm good to see them go for sure. But yeah, Jordy Ball, she's always going to be a great. Good or goodest. Right? Oh. Ella Parker thought it was a walk. Umpire with a late strike call. Showing their replay here. Yeah. See, no, that was ball. This umpire, he's been very inconsistent. Can Ella Parker just? There you go. So Ella Parker's kind of had a rough start to this season at the plate. She's had, I think, four strikeouts now, but she got a hit last time out to center field. She got a walk here, so hopefully she's back on the right path. And she's back to the hitter that we see. I mean, I know we're going to see every hitter have slumps here and there. I just didn't think it would be Ella Parker would be one of the first ones that we would see have that slump, but hopefully she's getting out of that. Nellie back here, she had the big home run in the first inning. They got the Sooners started here in the game. See if we can get another base runner, get some more runs put on the board here. Oh, a hitter. There we go. We'll take it. So Oklahoma has something cooking here, y'all. First and second, one out. Yeah. Yeah, Doherty ball, man. What she could have done in Oklahoma if she would have stayed her the whole time. Foul ball here by Cassidy Pickering. Yeah, she Dennis, I don't know if you saw the schedule, but she's going up against Najee Kennedy this weekend. Nebraska and Tech play tomorrow. I'm going to be tuned into that game. I believe Oklahoma plays Arizona tomorrow at 6 o'clock Central Time. And I think that Tech-Nebraska game starts at 7. Either 7 or 5. I know it's like 1 hour off. So that's definitely a game we're going to have to keep an eye on. Is Nebraska and Tech. What a heck of a game for opening weekend. Oh. Foul ball, and Cassidy takes it off the face. Hopefully she's okay right there. Not off the wrist. I thought I hit in the face. Okay. Ooh, line drive. That pitcher. There we go. Get in there. Get in there. Get down. Hey, there we go. Cassidy smoked one over that pitcher. You saw that pitcher just get out of the way. Man, she smoked that one right back to her. Oh, gosh. Nothing that pitcher could do but just get out of the way. Up center field, Ella Parker gets down with the slide and gets in for the 6th run of the game for Oklahoma. Man, what a shot. And here we go again. Sooners have something going. Offense has looked really, really good today. Let's go, Sid. She takes strike 1. Jan, she is phenomenal. I'm very, very impressed. Very impressed by her. She has been phenomenal. She looks great at the mound. Hitting wise, I mean, she had the home run earlier. I mean, what a first career start for her. She's gonna be one of the greats for Oklahoma. Sydney Barker takes ball 2, 2-1. So if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma up 6-3. We're in the top of the 4th. They have a runner at first and second, 1 out, trying to put up some more. And if you tuned into the game late, it has been fireworks from the get-go. Oklahoma had back-to-back home runs in the first inning, the second inning. And that's just so good to see. After last night and the struggles we saw with them, that they had to play against Arizona State and all the strikeouts, completely, totally different team at the plate, which is what we wanted to see. Softball is a game of adjustments for sure. Sydney back in as they have a 3-1 count, or she has a 3-1 count. See what she can do here. And she pops it up to second in shallow outfield. Man, what an opportunity that could have been right there. At least advance the runners. But here we go. 2 outs. Gabby Garcia up to bat. See if she can't do some more damage here for Oklahoma. Takes ball 1 outside. Thank you again for being in here. I appreciate getting to see y'all interact and be here with me to watch the game. I love it. Gabby, another foul ball, 1-1. But again, thank you for all the support. I appreciate y'all. I'm so glad you guys are here. It's a joy to get to watch OU games with other senior fans. There we go. A line drive out to shortstop, and that ends the threat in the 4th inning for the Sooners. So after 3.5 innings, Oklahoma up 6-3, able to get another run in. So we'll take it. Hey, Jan, where are you from? Are you from Oklahoma? Where are you watching from tonight? Change the ticker at the bottom real quick. Change the score. All right. So if you're just coming in, or if you're and you weren't here last night, my plan is to stream or to do a live stream all this weekend, as Oklahoma will be facing Arizona tonight, tomorrow, Sunday. And so my plan is to live stream all the games that I can. Next weekend is a game of cupcakes. I know they have Montana, New Mexico State, a couple other cupcake teams. It's going to be batting practice for sure next weekend. And then I believe after that they go up to California to the Mary Nutter, and that's going to be on Flow Softball. So that weekend I don't think I'll be doing a live stream because Flow Softball is what they asked for to get that for a couple days. I don't know about all that, y'all. But before that, I should be able to live stream every game. So that's my goal all the way through the season. If I'm able to get it to get the game, my plan is to live stream all of them. So I hope y'all can join me, and we can watch the Sooners hopefully get their 9th title. Groovy, how are you? Groovy Center, I like it. I like that name. Thank you for being here on a Friday night. Where are you watching from tonight, Groovy? Bottom of the 4th, Parker looking great, 2-1 count. Foul ball, so here we go, 2-2. And as Jan said, man, AP Alyssa Parker, she's going to be a stud. She has had a great game in her first career start pitching. She had the home run earlier. I mean, she, like Jan said, just an athlete all the way around. She's a phenomenal athlete. Line drive out to Cassidy there in left field. Got the out. So the first inning we saw there was a lot of fireworks offensively. Oklahoma has continued to do that. But the last inning we saw AP shut them down, 3 up, 3 down, and hopefully we can see the same thing here. So Alyssa has really, really settled in. Oh, that pitch right there is so beautiful. Those hitters want nothing to do with that. Oh, that was beautiful. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, Jan, thank you for being here. That's awesome. Yeah, so you got to see her in high school. I bet that was, man, as good as she looks here in her first start, I can't even imagine how great she was in high school. Oh my gosh. Well, Jan, thank you for being here and thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. So for y'all that don't know that maybe weren't here last night, I'm up here in the St. Louis area. I've been up here since 19, but I'm from Altus, Oklahoma. It's there in the southwest corner. It's about 45 minutes away from Lawton, and it's about 15 minutes here, and you're down in Vernon, Texas. So I was born and raised down there in the southwest part of Oklahoma. Been a Sooner fan my whole life. Sooner born, Sooner bred. But I always enjoy getting to see where everybody's watching from. You know, Oklahoma, I know last night we had one guy was watching from Japan and we had Puerto Rico. So that was really cool to see people just all over the world. I mean, we know Sooner Nation goes, we know that Oklahoma has a massive, massive following. So it was cool to see somebody from Japan and just all over the world. That was great to see. Oh, great catch by Gabby for the second out. Gabby there at short, running out to left field. Catch over her head. What a play. What a play by Gabby Garcia. 2 up, 2 down. Groovy Center, who do you think will be our hardest opponent? I mean, we wouldn't see Tech until postseason. I mean, and with that, foul ball by Arizona right here. Going to be 1-1. Tech, I think, would be the toughest. Texas, I mean, we're going to see them later on in SEC play. Texas is good. They did return their core. To me, Tech would be the hardest, and then Texas, and then Florida. I don't think Florida is going to be what they were last year. I don't see it. But yeah, if Tech and Texas would scare me, and so I know last night I was saying if I had to pick like the top 3-4 seeds for the postseason, I don't know what order, but I would have Tech, Texas, and Oklahoma in that 1-2-3 order. So I think whoever you want to put it for, whether it be Oregon, UCLA has kind of had to drop off a little bit. Nebraska, I mean, who knows? But yeah, Najee Kennedy and Tech. And then I don't know if y'all heard that, but just stories, just hearing about Texas Tech, because of course, if you didn't know, they went out, they got Najee a couple of years ago, because everybody thought she was coming to Oklahoma. I mean, that was what everybody thought, and that 5-peat was going to be, was going to become a reality. But she ended up going to Texas Tech because Tech paid ridiculous money, just like they did in football. But they went out and they spent some money in the portal. Tech did, but how they went about doing it was kind of shady and dirty. I mean, I get it. I mean, let's not be naive. We all know that every college out there, every school tampers, even if they say they don't. Even Oklahoma, we know that there's always a degree to tampering to some point. But Tech was really shady about it. So just listening to some of the preseason, interviews with reporters and different people from different schools, Tech is kind of the villain this year, just because of how they went about trying to get a roster, trying to buy their first national title. So a lot of folks are saying that whether it be Texas, hopefully not, or Oklahoma, and if they were facing Tech later on, that everybody would go against Tech. So this year, Tech is the villain, Oklahoma's not. Got bottom of the fourth, 2 outs. We got a runner at first. See if AP can't close this down. Get back into the dugout. Oh, that pitch is so nasty. Oh, 2-0. Yeah, Groovy. Tech is. It's not Tech. It's Kennedy. I mean, you saw how last year, going into that championship series against Texas, I felt like they abused her arm, just like she got abused at Stanford. Oh man. I mean, they rode her all the way to the championship series, and they even got a win. It came down to game 3. But yeah, Dennis, Tech has some crazy deep pockets with oil money for sure. I mean, we've seen it with softball. We definitely saw it in football. So after this year, after Kennedy leaves, whether they win or they don't, I mean, I wonder, shoot, it wouldn't surprise me how many of the OU players were targeted and they just told Tech no. I mean, because we know that happened for sure. We'll take it. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Bottom of the fourth, 2 outs. Arizona has a runner on first. Oklahoma up 6-3. Parker looking to get out of this and get back into the dugout. There we go. Little infield pop out there to second base. We'll take it. So after 4 innings, Oklahoma up 6-3. I like what we're seeing, y'all. Like what we're seeing. OU looks like a totally different team compared to last night for sure. While we're at break here, let me check, because there was a couple really good games in softball earlier. See if we can get some of these scores. Because I was watching it before the game started. There were some really good games going on. Let's see. Alabama's up 6-0 over Georgia Tech in the 6th. Ole Miss is losing. Wow. Number 22, Ole Miss is losing to Boise State 3-2 in the bottom of the 6th inning. So, man, Ole Miss better figure out something right there. Let's see. Tennessee's already up 6-0 over Rutgers in the first inning. So no trouble there. Florida's playing Illinois State. Game just started. So early on, Clemson's down 1-0 to Liberty. Duke is down 2-0 to UCF in the second. But okay, yeah. So y'all that are just big softball fans, not just Oklahoma fans, on ESPN Plus later, this is where I'm going to be tuning in. So make sure you guys tune in if you guys are able to. Texas and Nebraska, 6:45 on ESPN Plus. That is going to be one heck of a game. I can't wait to watch that. We'll be able to get a really good chance to see just what Texas looks like. How do they look this year going against number 9 Nebraska? And I would think that we're going to see Jordy Ball right there. So I don't know what y'all are going to be doing after this game, but I'm going to be tuning into that game for sure. A lot of good games this weekend, y'all. A lot of great games. Top of the 5th. Got an 0-1 count. See if Parker can help herself out again. For y'all that just came in late, man, Parker is having one heck of a game. Oh, great contact, but line drive out to center field. But a hard hit ball. She is going to be a force to be reckoned with for sure. As Alana's up to bat here. Top of the 5th, 1 out. Oklahoma up 6-3. See if Alana can't get something going here for the Sooners. Pop out. She's quickly in an 0-2. Got to protect here. Have some plate discipline. Fouls off another one. So earlier so we were talking about Tech earlier, y'all. Last night they beat somebody like 15-1, 15-2. It was some inferior team. And then today they beat North Texas 10-2, another run roll for them. So they really haven't seen any tough competition yet. So we'll see how they are when they actually face somebody that's up to their level. See what Alana can do here quickly in an 0-2. Man, another good hard hit, but it's right to the right fielder. So both these outs was great contact, just right to the outfielder. So quickly, Oklahoma has 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Oh, Trey, yeah, absolutely. One, because even if they went out and got whatever pitcher they wanted, Najee Kennedy is like, there's never going to be another Najee Kennedy. You know what I mean? So, yeah. We all know that Tech has deep pockets with all that oil money, but they could go and pay some absurd amount of money. But I don't know that they go back to normal. I think they'll obviously be relevant, and they're always going to be in the postseason. But they're not going to be as feared, I don't feel, like they are now. I think once Kennedy is gone, they're going to drop off a little bit. So, because unlike Oklahoma, Tech is all about the transfer portal, all about spending that money. When it comes to recruiting, they're not really strong at that for sure. So they have to buy the talent just like they do in football. Where Oklahoma, players want to come play there. They don't have to spend absurd, crazy amounts of money and to try to get you to come to Norman. Players want to come there. So just a lot different take. Patty can recruit. I mean, we had the #1 recruiting class again, so we can build through the high school ranks. I mean, because if you look at the transfer portal this year, she was very quiet. I mean, we got a couple great big pitchers. Again, just another good contact, but right to the right fielder. So OU quickly 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 5th. But yeah, I definitely think Tech's going to fall off for sure. Or Oklahoma, they can lose players. And some people, if you want to consider it, some people said that last year Oklahoma or that OU was in a rebuilding year. I mean, that's pretty crazy. You finished 3rd, you coming off of a 4-peat, and they want to call last year a rebuilding year for Oklahoma. So if that was the case, then man, that's why I said last night when the game first started, somebody thought, what was my expectations for this year's team? I feel like Oklahoma, are they going to go undefeated? No, they won't. And that's not what they need to do. That's not realistic. Not in today's world. Do I think they're going to go undefeated through non-con? I don't. I think there'll be a couple bumps in the road in the non-con for sure. Then you get into SEC play. Obviously we have Texas later on. That's going to be a huge series later in the year. We'll see what Florida is. And in the SEC, really to me, the only team that kind of scares me is Texas, of course. A&M's fallen off. I don't think, you'll have to let me know in the comments, I don't think we played Tennessee in the regular season. I don't think. I might be wrong, but I don't think we see Carlin Pickens until maybe the postseason in SEC play. I know we have to go to LSU. Florida, I feel like Florida's fallen off. And then you have the rest of the teams. Georgia's okay. Bama's okay. Missouri's hurting. And then you have Kentucky that is just trying to be relevant. So, and then from there, I think we get to the postseason. I think we win the SEC. I think we face Texas in the SEC championship. That's what I feel is going to happen. And then I know earlier we were talking about Tech and Texas. I feel the order is going to be Texas Tech, Texas, Oklahoma. And I don't know what order, but that is going to be your top 3 teams. Tech is going to win the Big 12. And then you have Oklahoma, Texas, going against each other. So I think that'll be your 2-3. And then I think you see the matchup that I hope we get, and I hope y'all let me know in the comments. I hope we get Oklahoma against Tech. Give us Oklahoma against the villain Texas Tech. Give us the GOAT, Patty Gasso, one of the greatest to do it, against Texas Tech, Nazare Kennedy, a team that has just been bought and paid for, trying to buy a championship, where Patty has built up the program, and year in, year out, with recruiting. Yeah, we have the transfer portal, and that's been effective. But that's kind of where I see us going, and I see OU getting number 9. I think we get back to winning titles this year. So you guys let me know in the comments, what do y'all think? Do you see OU winning another national title? Do you see them just getting to the World Series and maybe falling off? Do you think that OU can beat Tech? Can they beat Texas? What do y'all think? So you guys let me know in the comments. One-two count here for Arizona in the bottom of the 5th. Two-two count. So earlier we were talking about some of the games, because there were some big games earlier today. The one game that I was talking about was Oregon and Clemson. Ooh, it's close. I wonder if they're going to review that. That was really, really close. Got her. Really close, but they got her. So AP gets this first out. Gabby Garcia there with the good play at short. Batter takes ball one. But the game of the day earlier, I don't know if you guys saw this, but number 5 Oregon goes down to number 12 Clemson. Earlier in that game before the OU game started, I was kind of keeping an eye on that, and Oregon was up 5-3, but Clemson made the comeback. So what a big win for Clemson to start the season. Let's go, Alyssa. Alyssa's quickly down 3-0 to this batter. She's thrown a great game. She's had a great game, not just in the mound, but also at the plate. She had a home run earlier, and she's had great contact with the ball every time. She is going to be a phenom for sure for the Sooners and Patty Gasso. But here in a little bit of trouble. Beautiful, 3-1. As AP just threw her 90th pitch, so let's see what kind of stamina. Maybe Grouby Sooner can let me know. We see ball 4. I wonder how many pitches Patty Gasso is going to let her go. I wonder how much gas Alyssa still has in the tank. Arizona making a quick change here. So another good game earlier. We were talking about Jordy Ball in Nebraska. Nebraska, number 9, they beat Washington earlier today. He was 25, and we see Washington in a couple of weeks, by the way. We see Washington at the Mary Nutter Classic here in a couple of weeks there in California. But they go down to Nebraska earlier today. So, man, what a big day for Nebraska. You have number 25, Washington, and then you have number 2, Texas here later on. So, man, what a big day for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. But I don't know about y'all. But I'm, like I said later on, Texas and Nebraska play at 6:45. I believe that's what it said. So that's a game I'm definitely going to be watching. And I will be a Cornhusker fan for sure when that game comes on. So, but Oklahoma up 6-3, bottom of the 5th. 2-1 count. We got 1 out. Can we get a quick double play, get out of this? As Parker just threw her 95th pitch. So I would think if Alyssa gets out of this, maybe with a double play, or maybe like one more batter, I think this will be it for her. I would think. What do y'all think? You guys let me know in the comments. But what a great first start for AP. We got 24 of you guys in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Uh-oh. Well, that ain't good. That's Alyssa's first big mistake. That was the first time that an Arizona hitter really got to her. They get a big, huge 2-run bomb to cut the lead to just 1 now. So with that, Oklahoma is now up 6-5. What a bomb. That was a no-brainer out to right field. I wonder if we see Pettigessa come out here and do a pitching change. As she's nearing 100 pitches, so this may be the end of the line for AP today. Sitting at 98 pitches, bottom of the fifth, 1 out, 6-5, Oklahoma up. Patty's coming out to talk to her. Yeah. But hey, great start. Great start for AP. What a first game in her career at Oklahoma. Not so pretty right there, but overall, great day for her. 98 pitches. Helped herself at the plate. She had a home run earlier in the game. So great start for her to her OU career. Yeah, I know she stayed back. I haven't looked. Groovy. It's not anything crazy serious, is it? Is she okay? Is she doing better? I know last night we were saying to make sure that everybody prays for her and her family, and hopefully we do. Yeah, she's a phenomenal coach, but hopefully it's not anything too crazy, and that we see her back soon. Let me change the ticker real quick at the bottom. I mean, that's one thing I got to get better at, y'all. It's changing the score at the bottom. All right. All right, so here's who I've been wanting to see. The All-American transfer from LSU, Sydney Berzon. And I'm really excited to see that Oklahoma is going to be able to pitch by committee. It ain't going to be all on Sam or all on Sam Landry all the time. No knock against Kirsten Dill or Audrey Lowry, but I'm glad we have a pitching staff with a ton of experience, multiple All-Americans. So I'm excited to see this matchup. See if Sidney can in here and shut down this big inning for Arizona. Trying to come back and tie this game. There we go. There you go, Sydney. Let's get a few quick outs here and shut down this rally from Arizona. There we go. 2-2. I think it's about time for a strikeout, y'all. Yeah, Dennis, she's there we go. 2 outs. Let's shut this inning down for Arizona. So if we saw last night, we saw I can't remember her name, but the transfer from Ole Miss that came in last night and shut the game down. Maya, I can't think of her name, but she came from Ole Miss. She's only a sophomore, but she came in last night, and that 2-1 game shut it down, and got the save for OU. And now we see another transfer come in who has a lot of experience coming in here late in the game and trying to do the same thing. There we go. Another pop out. We'll take it. Shut that down. So again, Alyssa Parker, great game all the way across, all the way across. I think there towards the end, she was hitting that 100 pitch mark. Just, it happens. But what a great start for her. in her OU career. And then we see Sydney come in here and shut down what could have been a big inning for Arizona. But after 5, Oklahoma up 6-5. And so just like last night, y'all, tight game. Is it going to be another one-run victory? Just like last night. The game started off with fireworks. OU started out big. The first 2 innings, we had back-to-back jacks in both, and then kind of quieted down. OU's had a couple runs here and there, but the way the game started, I thought, man, we may have could it be our first run roll? Just the way the game started, but wasn't the case. And, I mean, Arizona's a top 20 team, y'all. So they're a great team in their own right. So early in the season for OU to come in here and, hopefully get the first game or win the first game of a 3-game series here out there in Tucson. It's going to be big for Oklahoma. But we got to finish this off, though. Absolutely. Just got to be 1 point better. That's it. Exactly. Exactly, Dennis. Yep. Pitching by committee. And I love when our committee has a lot of experience and they're all Americans. And I like where they're all from the SEC too. I mean, because from top to bottom, the SEC, toughest conference in softball, just like in football. So, I mean, they've seen a lot of crazy games, crazy atmospheres, big moments. So, see if we can get some insurance runs here. As we ran to the top of the 6th inning, Oklahoma up 6-5 over number 18 Arizona out there in Tucson. As Kendall Wells, the freshman phenom, she's going to be I know it's early, but she's one of the favorites to win freshman All-American. Is it enough? Oh, man. If we just had a little bit more wind. Dang it. I thought she was going to have her first home run right there. We just had a little bit of wind, y'all. Dang. But she's another freshman, and she's gonna be another great. So Oklahoma is loaded. They look great for years to come. Let's go, Ella. Ella kind of had a rough start offensively last night, really rough. Her first at bat, she had another strikeout, but she's been a lot better since then. She had a hit. She got walked. So hopefully Ella's coming out of that slump that she was in a little bit. Three 0. So Ella's going to take her. Hopefully she can get a walk and we can get some base runners. Put a little bit of pressure on this Arizona defense. Absolutely, Groovy. Absolutely. There we go. We'll take it. Ball 4. Give us a base runner. Put some pressure on that pitcher. Have her thinking. As Nellie Mack comes to the plate. She already had a 1 bomb earlier in the game. Can she get a second? And here comes the pitching coach for Arizona. Looks like coach coming out to talk to Arizona to calm them down. Because just like we saw last night, y'all, in the 6th inning, OU couldn't do anything at all last night. And then OU had that big 2-run shot in the 6th inning. So we know that Arizona saw that and what happened last night. So, Arizona, the coaches are telling them, hey, Let's not get in our head. Relax, be calm. Just play your game. But let's not let one walk. Don't let it snowball. So that's what that conversation was. Anybody want to call it? Nellie Mack with a 2-run shot. Anybody want to call it? Anybody feeling that confident? Heck yeah, Griffey, I'm with you. Score by committee, absolutely. So Nellie takes strike 1. And if you tuned in a little late, this ain't even the starter. The starter didn't last long at all. This pitcher here, she came in the second, and she's already at 96 pitches. Oklahoma has made these pitchers for Arizona work. I mean, we just saw AP finish that game, or finish she went through 5 2/3 and had 98 pitches. And this pitcher here, she came in and she's already at 97. So if you're Oklahoma, you got to be excited about this. To see the hitters making these pitchers work. It's exactly what we want to see. Nelly fouls that one off. And one of the biggest things that I've seen at the plate, obviously OU's put up more runs, and we've seen a lot of home runs for Oklahoma today, but just the plate discipline. I am so excited that they're not chasing. I mean, we've seen a couple here and there, but last night they were chasing stuff low in the dirt, up over their head all game last night. And today, just a lot more discipline at the plate. So I'm really excited to see that. As you can see, the frustration on the Arizona pitcher there. Nelly Mack is battling. Doug, the score is 6-5 Oklahoma. In the top of the 6th, Oklahoma started out hot. They had back-to-back home runs in the first inning, in the second inning, and then it's just from that point on, it's just kind of been back and forth. Nelly Mack with another long foul ball. But yeah, Doug, 6-5, top of the 6th inning. Oklahoma has a runner at first, and Nelly Mack is at the plate with 1 out. And this pitcher is now at 102. Nelly has worked herself into a full count. I'll take a walk. I don't know about y'all, but I'll take it. Another foul ball. Man, Nelly is making this pitcher work. Love to see this. Oh, Dennis, absolutely. You know they had a talk. You know they did. Absolutely. That's what I was saying last night. There was going to be some conversations for sure. Nelly Mack with another foul ball. Holy cow. How many pitches that in this at bat for her? Wow. As the Arizona fans behind home plate there are trying to cheer on the Cats. There we go. There we go. After all them foul balls, Nelly makes her pay and gets a hit. So now we have runners at first and second, 1 out. Oklahoma looking to get some insurance here in the 6th inning and extend that lead. Oh, yeah, Groovy, you know she is. That had to be, 8, 9 pitches in that at bat, maybe 10. She's up to 105 now, and she wasn't even the starter. So, but that's good. these two teams got to face each other again tomorrow and Sunday. So if Oklahoma can see these pitchers and see all of them and wear some of these pitchers down, absolutely. I love it. As we see the quick and speedy Tia Malloy come in there at first to be a pinch runner. Gotta love whenever we have speed on the bases. Puts that much more pressure on the defense. And we have Kai Miner, another freshman. Can she make the most of this opportunity right here? And a big chance here to get some insurance runs for Oklahoma. Takes ball one. Let's go, Kai. Close. 1-1 count for Kai Miner, another freshman. With the big opportunity. Oh, she gets a line drive to short. That was a good play by the short, though. A good hard hit ball. I mean, nothing you could do. That was a great hit. Good play by the Arizona shortstop. So, with 2 outs now, first and second, or OU has runners on first and second. That was a great play by the shortstop. All right, come on, Sydney. Come on, Sid. First pitch swinging, foul ball. Let's not leave base runners, y'all. This was something that hurt Oklahoma last year. We would get base runners, but then we just never could do anything with it, whether it be base running errors or just not being able to get those runners home. So can we get some insurance here in the 6th inning? As this pitcher now for Arizona is up to this is going to be her 111th pitch. So by Sunday, who knows what we're going to see pitching wise? Another ball. Yeah, she's getting out of gas. Groovy, she is out of gas. Ball 3. Be smart, don't chase. Protect that plate. It better be there. Let's go, Sid. Oh. Strike on the outside corner. All right, full count. Top of the 6th inning, Oklahoma has a runner on first and second, 2 outs. Foul ball. Yeah, Dennis, I don't understand either. Or Groovy, I don't get it. But can Oklahoma make them pay? That's the thing, Groovy. Yeah, this is surprising to me too that she's been in this long. Let's see if it works out for him though. Another foul ball by Sydney Barker. As the Arizona coaches have just hoping and praying, hey, can we somehow get this third out and then bring in whoever to try to finish it off in the 7th? Because she is definitely out of gas. But Groovy, I feel like if there's a hit here or a walk, there's no way that they're going to keep her in. There's no way, right? No way. So come on, Sydney. Make Arizona pay. Another foul ball. So the pitch count, she just threw her 116th pitch. And what's crazy, if you came in late, if she wasn't even the starter got pulled early in the second inning. Another foul ball. We saw this earlier with Nellie Mack. She had like a 9, 10, 11 at pitch at bat. Yeah, this pitcher is just pitching on fumes at this point. Oh yeah, Dennis, absolutely. They are. With games tomorrow and Sunday. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you have Oklahoma doing the same thing, you know. But they're able to. Their pitching by committee is way better than Arizona's. Just with all the experience. Another foul ball. Holy cow! You see her shaking her head. What's it gonna take to get past Sydney here? Holy cow! The 12th pitch at bat. Man, way to battle, Sydney. Way to battle. Another foul ball. Between Sydney and Nellie Mack, between the two hitters, it's pushing 25 to 27 pitches just between those two batters alone. That's crazy. But if you're Patty Gasso and if you're JT Gasso, this is what you want to see, making the opponent pitcher have to work. Get them pitches up. After all that, we're going to have a shallow pop out to right field caught by the second baseman. So again, another opportunity for Oklahoma. They couldn't come through. They have two runners on base. So going to the bottom of the sixth, Oklahoma up 6-5. What a game. What a game. Groovy, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna see her again. She's done. So we'll see what Arizona does here, but that pitcher has definitely done it. She threw 120 pitches and wasn't even the starter. That's what's crazy because Oklahoma had that hot start to the game. Yeah, that was one thing that definitely got us last year. And hopefully it's not something that we see a lot this year either, you know. Yeah, I think she's done. She's definitely done. But hey, great effort by her. She gave everything she had. I mean, that's all you can ask for as a coach, you know. She gave everything she had. So just want to say again, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. I love getting to interact and talk with other Sooner fans because where I'm at up here in St. Louis, I don't see a lot of OU fans. I'm surrounded by Missouri Tiger fans, unfortunately. So it's really exciting to get to watch softball with y'all. But we're rooting for the same team and you know hoping to see success. So thank you, and I appreciate all of you being here so much. I appreciate it. Okay, somebody let me know because I have the game on mute, but they're showing something about an update on Rocha. Can somebody let me know what's going on? It's hard for me to see from where I'm at. Is she okay? Or is she doing better? Groovy, absolutely. I don't see very many OU fans up here at all. There we go. One pitch, one out. We'll take it. As Sydney Burzon has come in to try to close out this game for Oklahoma. She's the All-American transfer from LSU. She was a big, big pickup. This was somebody that Patty definitely wanted in the transfer portal. So I'm glad we got her. So here we are, bottom of the 6th inning. Oklahoma up 6-5. One out, nobody on base. Ball in the dirt for ball 2. Hopefully we see a quick 3 up and 3 down. Don't let Arizona get any momentum. We don't need any of that at all. And then hopefully we get to the 7th inning and we can get some insurance runs. But this is going to be an exciting finish, just like last night's game in that 2-1 comeback win for Oklahoma. 3-0, this is not what we need, Sydney. Come on now. Don't give her a free pass. Not the start we wanted to see. She got that first pitch. Line drive out to the outfield, there in left field. And then the next batter, a walk and 4 straight pitches. Definitely not what we wanted to see. But could we see the first double play of the season? What a time for that. Shut this down real quick. Had the bobble there by Alana at second base. Another error. Is that going to cost us? A basic play that should have been a out at first. You're not worried about the runner going to second, but the bobble. And it gave enough time for that runner to get safely to first. So we had that quick out by the first hitter for Arizona, and then we had the walk and 4 straight pitches, and now we have an error by Alana here at second base. So Arizona has something going here, y'all. Down 1, runner on first and second, 1 out. As you see the crowd for Arizona trying to get some energy there, get some extra energy there for the team. We need a double play. Need the double play for sure. Ooh. Didn't think that looked that bad. Gets a strike there. So it's a 1-1 count. Sydney, can they get out of this mess and hang on to this 1-run lead as we go into the 7th? Let's go, Sydney. You got this, girl. Anybody want to call a double play right here? Another error. Oh, gosh, that's an out. That's an out, right? Yeah. Man, the OU defense last night, they looked perfect. I mean, there were no issues. There were no bobbles. Again, Alana had another bobble, able to go over and touch second base and beat the runner going to second. But, man, 2 hitters in a row. Alana's having some struggles. Got the second out. LSU did advance and get a runner to the third. Or LSU, I'm sorry, Arizona. So Arizona has a runner at first, runner at third, 2 outs. So can we get out of this mess? Strike out, pop out, we'll take anything. But let's just get out of this mess. Yeah, Groovy, way too many bobbles. Here comes Patty. Calm him down. Sure, she's telling Alana just to relax. It's okay. I'm feeling pretty confident here. OU has, in my eyes, I think, the best roster in the country. But can we? Let's see here if Sydney and this, what is going to be one of the top defenses in the country, can they get out of this jam and shut down what could be a big inning for Arizona with that tying run at third base? So if you've just tuned in, Oklahoma's been up the whole time. They had a great start, lots of home runs early in the game. They're up 6-5, bottom of the sixth. We got 2 outs. Arizona has the tying run at third. They got a runner at first, and we have a 2-0 count. Groovy's looking for the strikeout. I'll take it out just any way we can get it. 3-0. I feel like this is intentional. Load up the bases, a lot more easy. It's just a lot easier because you can get a force out anywhere at that point. So I feel like this is something that we'll talk about at the mound. Yeah. All right, so here we go. What do y'all think? What do y'all see here? What a moment early in this season for Oklahoma. Man, guys, just like last night, here comes Patty again. First game of the season last night against Arizona State was a nail biter, and this right here against number 18 Arizona is turning into the same thing. All right, here comes. I'm not sure how to say her name. She's a transfer from Ole Miss. And a great thing about her, she's only a sophomore, but she was Ole Miss's ace last year. If you watched the SEC tournament last year, she was the pitcher that led Ole Miss to. They had a couple upsets in the SEC tournament. Yeah, last night she was great. Her name, I'm going to call her Mia. It's Miali, and I'm not even going to begin to try to pronounce her last name, Cachino, but I'm going to call her Mia. Maya, what do you think? Mia? Maya? Y'all let me know. I'm going to have to find out how to say her name, but yeah, she looked great last night. Yeah, I'm going to have to go listen to some interviews, maybe Chris Plank. That way I know how to say her name for tomorrow because I'm not sure. I went on here and I wrote out like their roster and their numbers and their, freshman, sophomore, whatever they are, whatever class level they're in. But yeah, I need to go see how to say her name. But I'm going to go with Mia for today. That's what I'm going to go with. We saw her last night. She was great. Oh, come on now. Let's not give a walk. Make him earn it. Come on now. She calls time. What? What? All right, so here we go. Bottom of the sixth. Oklahoma up 6-5. Arizona has bases loaded. It's the 3-0 count. And she walks him in. Gave him a free pass. They didn't even earn it. So they bring her in, and she throws 4 straight pitches. That wasn't even competitive right there. All right, brand new ball game. Can OU get out of this and go to the 7th with it being tied? 5 straight balls. Oh, man. Groovy, where is it? Nachino? Did I say that right? Guachino? Yeah, definitely not what we need. That's a strike. Come on. That was a strike. What is he doing? That was a strike. I don't know what this umpire is doing right here. Like, I don't know what he wants. That was a strike. That was a horrible call. And this batter, she's not going to swing. Yeah. Not a fan of this home plate umpire. He's been inconsistent all day, and that was a horrible call. That was a strike. Horrible. Hopefully this is the only time that he's behind the plate in this series. It should be. They should be in a rotation. Don't agree with that call at all. I mean, it has to be right down the middle for him to call it a strike. That's ridiculous. It wouldn't surprise me if she takes again. Ball 3. Are we going to see OU give up a lead and go down because of 2 walks back to back? Strike? Yeah, you better call that a strike. All right, Sooner fans in here, let's go. Full count. Need a quick prayer. We got to get out of this mess. The crowd's in it. Come on, Mia. Catch it, catch it, catch it. Ah, dang it. Foul ball out to left field. Great hustle. You can tell Mia's struggling mentally. She was hoping to get out of that and get out of this mess, as Arizona tied it because of a free pass with a walk. We got Patty talking to the umpire here. It happened again? Really? Are you kidding me? This umpire is horrible. Horrible. He's so ridiculous. He needs to be fired. got to be kidding me. It's been an ugly bottom of the sixth inning here for Oklahoma. They came in down up 6-5. Sydney Berzon came in. She looked great in the fifth. It was rough, had some walks, had some hits. Arizona got bases loaded, and then they brought in the other transfer from Ole Miss, and she's had a walk, and then well, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the ball game. Oklahoma is going to lose their first game of the season as Arizona gets the grand slam. Horrible inning for Oklahoma. The umpires are horrible. But at the same time, I mean, all these free passes, I mean, that was a no-brainer. I wish Patty would have left Sydney in because Mia hadn't even been remotely close. With the walks, with the errors at the mound, I mean, that's a no-brainer. So the game's not over, but I think it's over. This horrible sixth inning. And whoever this umpire is behind the home plate, he needs to be fired and go back to the house because he's ridiculous. Inconsistent the whole game. His strike zone is unreal. As we've seen Patty talk to him many times. But hey, you know, the goal was not to go undefeated. Yeah, you definitely need to pull her. She's done. Here comes Audrey Lowry. She looked great last night against Arizona State. But, I mean, at this point, the damage has been done. Arizona with a massive sixth inning here with that grand slam to go down. They were down 1, and now they're up 5. Man, guys, what a turn of events right here in this inning. But hey, maybe Oklahoma has a miracle in them. I mean, we've seen it many times. Just when you think Oklahoma's down and out, they somehow find a way. So, I mean, Arizona didn't have much left. You know, they were down that run. We had the 2 outs, and you know they were able to find a way somehow, some way. And let's see if OU can do the same thing in the 7th. Hopefully, Audrey can come in and just kill the bleeding here. Get the out. There's bases have been cleared, so let's just get this out and move on. Groovy, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have a great day at work. Boomer, and hopefully our Sooners can find a way to come back and get a comeback win. But thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you tomorrow for the game. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great night at work. There we go. We got the 3rd out after the damage is done, but damage was done. So going to the 7th inning, Oklahoma down 11-6. Arizona with a massive inning right there with that huge grand slam. Just a no-brainer. So going to the 7th inning, Arizona 11, Oklahoma 6. Dustin, what are you talking about? They're not absolute garbage. Every pitcher on every team is going to have rough games. It's going to happen. They can't be perfect, you know. I thought AP had a great career start, or a great first career start for Oklahoma. Sydney, I thought they could have left her in a little bit longer, but Patty decided to pull her. And it ended up not working. They brought in Mia, the transfer from Ole Miss, which we saw her last night, and she looked good, you know, Dustin. So we definitely did not look good at all in the sixth inning here, but I wouldn't say that they're trash. Just definitely a rough inning. I mean, chances are slim, you know. I mean, we're down 5 runs. Are the chances good that we're going to come back and win this game? Probably not, but that's okay. The goal wasn't to go undefeated. Yeah, Mia, I would have left Sydney in and give her more of an opportunity because, yeah, absolutely, Dustin. Mia came in, and it was, 8 straight balls? She gave up the walk to tie the game, gave up the walk on the go-ahead. But here we go, top of the 7th inning. Long fly ball, goes foul. So 0-1. See if Gabby can't get us going here. As this game is winding down, I want to thank you guys again for being here. I appreciate all of you being here. Thank you for the support. If you guys have to leave, you know, for whatever reason, just please make sure. I hope that you guys hit the like button, and I hope that you guys subscribe. I plan on doing a lot more live streams with Oklahoma. I'll be live streaming Oklahoma all weekend long as they're going to be out there in Tucson and Arizona, as they have Arizona again tomorrow and on Sunday. All the games are on ESPN Plus, so 1-2 on Gabby Garcia. She did, Dustin. I know she's really excited about this year's roster, but Gabby gets a hit. We'll take it. It's a start, right? I mean, that's what we needed. She's trying to get the dugout going. And she gets a hit right there. Oh, wow. Man, Groovy's not hit her, but that pitcher that had, she's at pitch 125. So if you're Oklahoma, I mean, that's what you would want because this pitcher was praying the last inning just to get that third out. I mean, so if you're Oklahoma, this is the pitcher that you want to see because she's gassed. JT's coming out. Yeah, Arizona's definitely saving pitches or saving their pitchers. A late timeout call. As Isabella Emmerling is trying to keep this going, trying to get some base runners to get Oklahoma back in this game. Down 5 here in the 7th inning. We have Gabby Garcia over at first. No outs, but we're down 5. We need a miracle comeback here. Foul on that one, so 1-1 count. That was pitch 127 for this Arizona pitcher. Yeah, Kirsten Deal's good. Absolutely. what I think Patty was thinking, Dustin, is she knows what Kirsten Deal can do. She's seen her in pressure situations, World Series. I think she was giving opportunity to the two transfers, trying to see what they're made of when they're in the situation. Like, what are they going to do? And it didn't work out here. Last night it did. Tonight it didn't. As Isabella pops out, so we have 1 out. Top of the 7th. Oklahoma's down to 2 outs. Down 5 in the 7th inning. 11-6. Dustin, don't forget, it's also early. And that's the game. And you know what's really funny to me? Every time Oklahoma gets beat, that team acts like they just won the national championship. That's hilarious to me. Like, look at the crowd. You would have thought that they just won the national championship, and all they did was win a regular season game in opening weekend. That's just hilarious to me. Whenever teams do this, oh my God, we just beat Oklahoma. You didn't win anything. You won a game. But hey, good job, but you won a game. That's just hilarious to me. It happens every time. You would have thought Arizona just won the national title right here. Just hilarious. But with that being said, I want to thank all of y'all for being here. We didn't get the outcome that we wanted to see for sure, as OU had a lead going into the 6th inning, 6-5. They fell apart. Arizona had that big inning, and Oklahoma goes down 11-6 to number 18 Arizona. Oklahoma is now 1-1 on the season. They face the same Arizona team tomorrow and on Sunday. That's right, Teddy. Tomorrow's another day. Yeah, Dustin, let's just see what happens. It's only been 2 games. It's early. No worries. It's just, man, everybody's like, oh my God. Like they've done history. It's just so funny to me whenever somebody beats Oklahoma. It's just insanity how everybody reacts. But I hope to see y'all tomorrow. Checking to see what time. I want to say yes. So tomorrow, Oklahoma plays at noon. So I will see all of you guys tomorrow at noon. I want to thank y'all for being here. And till then, Boomer, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you and have a good night.